March 29th. Truth time. Hey there guys, I want to thank you again for tuning in here with me. Got quite a few articles that I'm going to share with you in this video, and if you know me, I don't like to waste time, so let's get to it. First couple things I want to share with you have to do with cosmic related concepts. And the first article here I want to share with you guys comes out of the NBC affiliate in the Bay Area, and check the headline out on this one. Mysterious light and boom startles San Jose residents. This happened a couple nights ago actually, and to best summarize this, I'm just going to play the first few seconds of their report on it and make sure I get my shoulder out of the way, zoomed in, you guys can see. So check this out. There's this light that's actually moving across the sky, and look about right here, you see that flash? And then boom, you actually hear it in the video. I know you probably can't see that quite that well, so I'm going to link it down below if you want to go check it out. But weird occurrence, man. And the whole, I mean, a lot of people reported this in this neighborhood. A lot of people saw this light moving across, flash, and then boom. And even in the report, a lot of people were saying it's a boom that they never heard before. So just really weird occurrence right over the Bay Area in California. And when I saw this, I mean, of course, you see anomalous lights in the sky. You might think, well, other civilizations. But on the other hand, it could be man-made. You know, that's one of the first things my mind often goes to when I see things like this. I'm like, well, maybe that's just a test of some anti-grav technology or some advanced craft that hasn't made its way to the public quite yet. But I think we're going to see a lot more of these things occur as time goes on. And next thing I want to share with you guys here, this one from Scientific American, check it out. The sun is spitting out strange patterns of gamma rays, and no one knows why, they claim. Well, actually, quite a few of us know why. And the reason why is because our solar system is moving into a more energetic region of space, of the galaxy. And this is causing all kinds of energetic effects on our solar system, from various planets heating up, even the poles of certain planets like Saturn literally glowing. Earth is getting all kinds of electromagnetic anomalies, and then there's lots of stuff going on with the sun, obviously right here. So let's rephrase that. Mainstream science has no idea why, but if you actually delve into the alternative, you begin to understand, and it has to do with ascension, with the rapture, with the quantum solar cosmic shift that we're all expecting. You know, funny enough, this article comes out just a few hours after I posted a video yesterday on the event. Wonderful synchronicity right there. That's God talking to you whenever you see a synchronicity like that. But, it's just funny. Scientific American, I guess they got a little catching up to do, but we're going to continue seeing weird things going on with our sun and weird things going on with our Earth. And again, if you want a little more detail on that, you can look at the video that I just uploaded yesterday on the event, and I'll continue reporting on it as well, because space weather and these grand cosmic events, these cycles, are very important to track. And of course, that's one thing that isn't quite happening enough in the alternative media, in my opinion, is people actually tracking these things. But you know, I'll keep doing it, so stay tuned for that. And now we'll move into some political stuff. So this right here, coming out of the Office of the Inspector General. We are basically moments now away from the Inspector General report dropping in full, the 1.2 million pages. As I understand it, we're just a week or two away from that. But we're getting the first peeks of it, and right here, it's basically saying that the Department of Justice Inspector General Michael Horowitz announcing today being yesterday, the 28th, in response to requests from the Attorney General, he's initiating a review that will examine the Justice Department's and the FBI's basically politicization, their bias. And I'll show you my favorite line in this. That review right here is going to be about applications filed with the U.S. Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court relating to a certain U.S. person. Certain U.S. person. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I wonder. And then on that same note, Sarah Carter right here, brave journalist reporting on the same issue, collusion delusion. She calls it, "New documents show Obama officials and the FBI coordinated in an anti-Trump probe." Remember that memo that came out a few weeks ago? Oh, that was just the beginning. I think these floodgates are about to start opening and we're gonna see this stuff just pour out. She details in this article, documents obtained by congressional investigators suggest possible coordination by Obama White House officials, the CIA, I like that she specified that three-letter agency, and the FBI into the investigation into President Donald Trump's campaign. Then a little later on, she says right here, the documents also reveal that former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid sent a letter on August 29th, 2016, asking former FBI Director James Comey to investigate the allegations that were presented to him by then CIA Director John Brennan. So, John Brennan makes some bullshit up, brings that bullshit to Senator Harry Reid. Senator Harry Reid knows it's bullshit, but asks James Comey to investigate that bullshit. So now you just see, guys, it's all made up bullshit about made up bullshit. The collusion delusion. We gotta destroy that illusion. Ha! And wait. Harry Reid, former Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, is that the same Harry Reid that just a week ago did an article with NewYorkMag.com, Harry Reid on what the government knows about UFOs? Wait. So basically, when any of these political agents, these bad actors get outed, they just run and claim, aliens, aliens! Because remember, that's the exact same thing that John Podesta's been doing. He's directly aligned with that To the Stars initiative that's giving us a bunch of half-truths or no truths on what's actually going on with the UFO and secret space program issue. And Harry Reid is tied to that very same campaign. And in this report here, they're just giving us a bunch of not even half-truths. Like I've been telling you guys, all this stuff coming out about these topics in the mainstream media is like a fraction of 1% of the truth. And right here, this is just like almost insulting in a way. Harry Reid on what the government knows about UFOs. Well, here's one thing. We can't say the government because, of course, it's so compartmentalized. There's many factions of the government. There's many corporate military intelligence factions that have some answers on anti-gravity, free energy, extraterrestrials and whatnot, but there's also a lot of groups out there, a lot of agencies and factions that haven't been read in on these truths, that have no freaking clue as to what's going on. So you could have certain admirals or generals not read in on these compartmentalized, unacknowledged projects, as they're called, and they really have no clue, but you could have even people underneath them. Maybe it's a colonel or a lieutenant colonel or something to that effect, or a captain or a commander, but they've been read in on the projects because the people in the projects figured that they would go along with the agenda. So anyway, I'm not going to get off on that tangent, but you got to understand, it's so compartmentalized that really most of the government doesn't know shit about UFOs. And what Harry Reid and Podesta and all this BS we're seeing in the mainstream media about it over the past few months, come on, let's be real. If you actually want disclosure, that's up to you to find out. You go and watch videos like mine on this YouTube channel, you go to bibliotecapleiades.com or rents.com or something like that, you can find out a whole hell of a lot more about these technologies, about secret space programs, about extraterrestrial life and how it's been here for eons, and all the messages they're putting into the crop circles and trying to leave us to tell us they're here. You know, you can find out so much more than anything you'll read on the mainstream media. Now shifting gears here a little bit, getting into this latest massive bombshell of a news story. Referencing this Zero Hedge article, Clinton-linked cult leader who hot-branded women arrested for sex trafficking. They're reporting on it this morning, and that is the co-founder, Keith Raniere, of that NXIVM self-help organization, being arrested in Mexico. Then he was shipped back into the US. Of course, I've been reporting on it the past couple days, and it's now making waves, making its way through the collective consciousness if you will. And this is, like I said, opening up more floodgates, because this group has direct connections to the Clinton Global Initiative and large players within Hollywood and politics. Not only is some of the, what was it? Was the executive, or was it the co-founder? The co-founder, Nancy Salzman. She was the one that used to sit on the board of the Clinton Global Initiative. Then later on in this article, Zero Hedge actually reports on some of the other odd connections between this organization and the Clintons, even as far back as when the Clintons were in Arkansas. But I want to make a note of this right here. So one of the members, Smallville actress Allison Mack, is allegedly a master in the cult. This Allison Mack. And I'm going to reference this tweet right here from Allison Mack on her Twitter. And look at this. This is from the 23rd of January this year, just a few months ago. Who is that? What the hell? That's Marina Abramovich. That's the spirit cooker. What? Why is Allison Mack tweeting that? What the? It's weird shit. It's only going to get weirder. And really prepare yourself for this, guys, because I hope you can handle these disclosures, because it's only going to progress. That snowball is only going to get bigger. More nasty stuff is going to come out. But understand, that needs to happen to transmute that, to get rid of that darkness. And once you see it, and once we're able to cast it away by shining a light on it, that's when we're able to realize our full potential. That's when we are able to get rid of this cabal from our planet, release the technologies, release the cures, release the true information, get rid of the fake news, the fake education, the fake bullshit that we have. So, as gross as it is, I am more than happy that this stuff is getting exposed. And I have no problem talking about it. And on this same subject, especially the subject of spirit cooking and those related, shout out to Titus Frost. He, on his Steemit page right here, released some brand new pictures from James Alefantis' Instagram page. So Titus was connected to a person who somehow got accepted to the Jimmy Comet Instagram page. Remember when Podesta's emails first dropped by WikiLeaks at the end of 2016? James Alefantis, aka Jimmy Comet, made his Instagram page private real quick. So since he made it private, we haven't been able to see many of his Instagram pics. Of course, there's already plenty of nasty ones out there that people have been digging through, but we haven't had any new ones since then, until now. So I'm going to link this Steemit article down below, and you can go through these and actually check some of the new ones. And this isn't all that's going to be released. Apparently Titus is going to put out a bunch more. There's just about 10 of them, 12 of them that he did put out. I looked through them, nothing too weird, except for a couple of these pictures. Look at this. So Mr. Jimmy Comet right here, posting pictures of the Pizzagate gunman in DC, sentenced to 4 years. Remember that guy that actually went into Comet Ping Pong and lit off his gun? Total MK Ultra patsy, but that's a story for another time. And right here, Jimmy Comet posts a picture of it. Hashtag old news. This is the weird response. Whoever this dude is, now that that's behind you, I think it's time for you to start posting pictures of boys again. You guys can do your own digging into that stuff. I'm just saying what's weird. And then last thing I want to share with you guys on this topic of pedogate trafficking and the dark stuff here. Ren and Stimpy creator accused of harassment, child porn, sex with teen girl intern. Oh, that hits me right in the childhood. Oh, not Ren and Stimpy. I loved that show. But damn it, all of these producers just look so freaking sick. And I do notice something that is happening is that we're getting more into the thick of it. And that is coming out more into the mainstream. You'll notice just a few months ago, it used to be sexual misconduct, used to be harassment, used to be lighter allegations like that. Now check it out. It's child porn. It's sex with teen girls. this NXIVM stuff that's making its way into the mainstream that has to do with sex trafficking, actual cults, and branding of women, right? So we're getting into just some deeper ideas getting out into the mainstream consciousness, and this is a good thing. This means progress. And again, I'm not afraid to report that stuff, so as it continues to come out, I will continue talking about it. And now I just want to take a couple seconds to shout out here a sponsor that has helped keep this channel going through all the nonsense I've had to deal with, and that is Trade Genius. And at tradegeniusacademy.com, for the next couple days, only a couple days left on it, they're having a 50% off sale on some of their training packages and their personal coaching packages. So if you want to invest into cryptocurrency or precious metals like gold and silver, these guys are awesome. They're really good at what they do, and they can help you make money on those investments. So go check them out. And speaking of investments, let's get into a few of the Q posts here. Now, some of the recent ones I'm not necessarily going to cover because I don't feel like they're extremely important, but I will go link this Q page down below if you want to go read them. But the one I want to focus on is from a couple days ago, and that's this right here. I already mentioned it, but we're going to go through the evidence of it manifesting in real time. So Twitter coming soon, Google coming soon, Amazon and Microsoft coming soon. What does that coming soon mean? Their takedown. And check this out right here. So I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion and reference my own Facebook page, but that's because that's where I've conglomerated all this information. Look at this right here. Google shares slide as court appeals rules against tech giant. This article was from yesterday. Right here. Twitter shares fall amid data privacy debate. Also from yesterday. This one. Facebook falls from grace. This one's from today. And then Bezos battered. Amazon losing $13 billion in net worth as their shares slide as well. Twitter, Facebook, Google, Amazon, they're all going down. Real time. So beautiful to see. And this is evidence that, I mean, do we need any more evidence? But again, guys, more evidence that what Q says manifests. And not only does it manifest in the news, but it also manifests on very prominent people's Twitter pages. Donald Trump's Twitter right here from this morning, 5 a.m. Does the dude sleep? I have stated my concerns with Amazon long before the election. Unlike others, they pay little or no taxes to the state. They actually got a $600 million contract from the CIA to start the Washington Post in 2013. They use our postal system as their delivery boy, causing tremendous loss to the US, and they're putting many thousands of retailers out of business. Let's have a quick clap for the president on this one. Amazon is terrible. Yes, they're convenient, guys. You can get stuff delivered to your door in 2 days. It would take you weeks to buy elsewhere. But understand what it's doing to your communities, to those directly around you. It's putting so many mom and pop shops out of business. Not only is it ruining our economy, I just mentioned the media implications of Amazon. What the hell is Jeff Bezos trying to get his hands into there? But not only that, the health industry. Amazon buying Whole Foods out. Now I'm officially boycotting Whole Foods. I mean, it's not like I ever spent money there in the first place. They've always kind of been overpriced. But now that Amazon owns them, their prices went up even higher, and I'm definitely not shopping there. So that's great. Bye, Amazon. Sorry, Bezos. Sorry, but not sorry. And the last two things I want to share with you guys here. In this one, Russia to expel 60 U.S. diplomats, close U.S. consulate in St. Petersburg. And this is, of course, in response to Donald Trump ousting Russia diplomats from America here. So Putin actually announced that he was going to expel the same amount of U.S. diplomats that U.S. expelled Russia diplomats. So it's like, I mean, honestly, it's like high school drama between Putin and Trump. And as I continue reiterating, as I've reiterated ever since you saw me post that whiteboard up on this channel here about a year ago, Trump and Putin are trolling the world. I think it's just all a fake show, fake arguments. It's a facade being done to just keep everybody guessing. A benevolent psyop, call it that if you will. But, you know, they got to play the game while behind the scenes I think they're really working together to end this cabal rule. Now for the last article that I want to share with you guys. This one's interesting. It might ruffle a few feathers, but look at the headline on this one. Hell does not exist, says Pope. Huh. Interesting thought. I'm not going to get into that one today, but I might in future videos. I've got some interesting thoughts on that one. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for tuning in with me here on this one, March 29th. I'll be back very soon. Got a lot of videos in store. You guys have seen me hustling over the past few days. I think I put out like 4 or 5 of them. Also, mind you, go subscribe to my backup channel, Destroying the Illusion 2.0. I'll put a link to that one down below as well, because I can live stream on that one. So I'm going to begin live streaming every few days on that, just to shoot the shit with you all and hang out, because of course I still can't live stream on this channel. So make sure you go to subscribe to that one. Make sure you're still subscribed to this channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell to make sure that you're one of the first ones to watch these videos when they come out. And make sure you go to my website, destroyingtheillusion.com, and sign up for that newsletter, because I'm starting to put those newsletters out and check in with all of you guys via email too. So go over and head there and sign up for that newsletter. That's all for this one, folks. Peace!